I did the Jaguars stream with you guys about 2 weeks ago. And I had everybody commenting under it saying, because I said I didn't have Trevor Lawrence in my top 10 quarterbacks going into 2023 season. I got messages on the video. I got messages in my DMs on Facebook. You guys didn't like that I said that. And I gave you a list as far as people that I thought were above Mr. Trevor Lawrence. And I also said that he could be a top 10 quarterback going into this year. But right now, for my number 10, number 9, at least, even if you were to give him a tie, I have to put Geno Smith ahead of Trevor Lawrence. Well, Jay, why are you saying that? Why would you say that Geno Smith is ahead of Trevor Lawrence? Well, let's look at it. 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 60.8 on the QBR. Let's break it down. 399 attempts on 572 399 completions on 572 attempts, 69.8% on the completion percentage. His long was 54. He was sacked 46 times. And then obviously the QBR 60.8. Now let's go look at Mr. Trevor Lawrence. 4,113 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He finished with a QBR of 55 or 54.5. His long was 59. Sacks at 27. But just from a production standpoint, even though they both made it to the playoffs, right? They both made it to the playoffs. From a production standpoint, Geno just did more. And that's why. And everybody's going to be like, well, Jay, he's been in the league for 10 plus years. Trevor Lawrence has only been in the league for 2. It always goes by what you did last year. What have you done for me lately, right? Isn't that what we talk about? Shout out to Bob, says the season is wide open. It definitely is. Shout out to Alec, says the boys better play better complimentary football this season. He really had to go with the Cowboys. I'm talking about Geno right now. Geno. So, yeah, I do think Geno's better than Trevor. I've given my reasons why. Y'all know with me it's facts over feelings. We're keeping that mantra going. We don't get emotional over here. It's facts over feelings. So there you go. That's why, to me, Geno is better than Mr. Trevor. Now, we'll see, obviously, if there's changes as the season goes on. And, I'll switch it up. You know how we do. The top 10 will change. It will change as the season goes on, and we'll address it at that time. But for right now, that's my opinion. Shout out to you, Shante. Let's go, yo. So, yeah, I think that Pete Carroll seen something coming as far as with Russell Wilson, decided to bet the house on Geno, and it paid off to a certain extent. Will it happen again this year? We'll see. But let's go ahead and get into the depth chart. Obviously, for your Seattle Seahawks, quarterback starting Geno Smith, followed by a Drew Lock, which obviously they got from the Broncos in that trade. Holton Allers is going to be at the third. For your running back, Kenneth Walker the third, Zach Charbonnet, whatever. DJ Dallas, Kenny McIntosh, wide receiver DK Metcalf, which, did any of you guys see the video with DK Metcalf saying what his diet was? How he eats like once a day, but he has like candy all day, like a ridiculous amount of candy. If you have a chance, check out that video because it was absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I think he was trolling, but yeah, it's wild. Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith, Noah Fant's going to be your tight end. Fullback's going to be Nick Bellore. Left tackle, Charles Cross. Left guard, Damian Lewis. Center, Evan Brown. Right guard, Phil Haynes. Right tackle, Abraham Lucas. Getting into your defense, Dramont Jones, Brian Monet, Duran Reed, Darrell Taylor, Jordan Brooks, Bobby Wagner. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day, right? He should be. That man's a beast. Uchenna Wolsu, Devin Witherspoon, Jamal Adams, Quandre Diggs, Tariq Woolen. As far as your special teams, Jason Myers, Michael Dixon, DJ Dallas, and then Chris Stoll for your long snapper. And that is going to be your depth chart for these Seattle Seahawks. Getting into the schedule, starting at week 1, they're going against the Rams. This should be a good one. Geno Smith, Matt Stafford, starting off week 1. Both teams going to play hard. It's not going to be an easy victory for either team. I think this is going to be more so what the defense is going to do. Man, Bobby Wagner, Aaron Donald, this is going to be wild. I'm going to have to go. I think I'm going to have to reverse course and go low-scoring game. Maybe Seahawks by a field goal. There's a lot going on here as far as on both sides. You've got Stafford, Cooper Kupp combination. You got Geno, Metcalf, both good running backs. So, yeah, I definitely expect a good one there. Week 2 is going to be against Detroit. I got to go with the Lions on this one. Week 3 against the Panthers. I'm going to go Seahawks. Week 4 against the Giants. That's going to be a Monday night game. 50-50 here. Bye week. We get into week 6. That's against the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals there. Week 7, I'm going to take the Seahawks against the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Seahawks against the Browns. Week 8. Another 50-50 game. Baltimore and the Seahawks. I do want to give the edge, though, to Baltimore, just offensively. I'm going to give Week 10 to the Seahawks. The rematch will be at Week 11. We'll see, obviously, what happens there. San Francisco, I'm going to give them Week 12. San Francisco. I'm going to give Dallas Week 13. They'll play San Francisco again. I'm going to give San Francisco that one. They'll play the Eagles. Got the Eagles for Week 15. Titans and the Seahawks. I'm going to give the edge to the Seahawks just because they have more chemistry over there, more of a developed team. Shout out to Timo. What's up, man? Timo on the building. I ain't seen my man Timo in a while. Says, yeah, I don't know if I'm watching this year. Are you okay? You good? Week 17 is going to be against the Steelers. Kenny Pickett and company. That's going to be a good one. And then, of course, they'll play against the Cardinals again. It gets really rough for these Seahawks past Week 8. You got Baltimore, which is going to be a tough game. Commanders should be simple. Rams, 49ers, Dallas, 49ers, Eagles. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Seahawks are definitely one of the most slept-on teams in the NFL right now. And that's because of their X factors, Geno Smith, right? He's been in the league for a long time. Everybody's going to consider last year to be a fluke year. But I think I consider Geno Smith is basically in the same position that Jared Goff is in. Nobody expected these Detroit Lions to be a factor, and here they are. So, yeah, I definitely think that they'll do okay. I'm not sure if they'll make the postseason, though. But, yeah, getting into preseason, as far as Thursday, August 10th, they're going to play the Vikings. The 19th, they'll play the Cowboys, and they'll wrap it up before the regular season on 8/26 with the Green Bay Packers.